Live from the WMTV studios, NBC 15 News at 10 starts now.
The community is mourning the death of an 11-year-old who was shot and killed last night in Fitchburg.
We know her name was Carolina Shank. We just got these images of her into the newsroom just a half hour ago. Officials confirm a 15-year-old is in custody in connection to her death. Also within the last hour, we got a statement from the family. It reads in part, quote, "Our daughter loved playing video games with her brothers and father. She loved arts and crafts, loved dogs, and enjoyed posting funny pictures and videos of herself and others on TikTok and Instagram. Our daughter meant the world to us, and this has devastated our family."
It's truly a heartbreaking story. It really is. And we have team coverage tonight, starting with NBC 15's Michelle Beck. And Michelle, the community is supporting Carolina's family.
Yeah, hey guys, officials haven't given many details as to exactly what happened last night in this Fitchburg neighborhood. But to this community, one thing for sure is certain, and it's that a child's life was taken.
I don't know. It's just crazy.
To the community at Curry Court, Carolina Shank was a familiar face, a sixth grader in the Oregon School District.
She was just at my house, like, chilling with my sister. And my sister was just finna be spending the night with her.
But Tuesday night, authorities said the 11-year-old was shot and later died at the hospital. Fitchburg police took a 15-year-old into custody at the scene. He now faces a tentative charge of first-degree reckless homicide.
It's just sad that not only is it my friend losing someone, but, you know, her family as well. And
Tana Shermer says she's known Carolina's father for 20 years.
And he was super excited to find out he was having a girl finally.
And Wednesday, she spoke with him about the life he lost.
She always wanted to wear his hats, and she basically was his little shadow.
To some neighbors, Carolina was the girl who'd take the bus each day. To others, she was Daddy's little girl. The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County says it is working with this family during this very difficult time. A GoFundMe page has been launched tonight. The family says it's going to go towards funeral services as well as counseling sessions. And details on how you can help is on our website at NBC15.com. For now, live in Fitchburg, Michelle Beck, NBC 15 News.
Michelle, thank you so much. Team coverage continues tonight with NBC 15's Elizabeth Wattis. Now, Elizabeth, that 15-year-old was booked into jail on a tentative charge of first-degree reckless homicide.
Maria, our newsroom spoke with a defense attorney this afternoon. Now, this particular charge means the defendant may not have intended to hurt the victim, but was aware their conduct created a risk, hence this word recklessly here. That's really important. If charged as an adult, it could result in up to 60 years in prison. If charged as a juvenile, the results can greatly vary. Now, the intention behind the incident here is what differentiates this from intentional homicide. This much more serious charge essentially means a person meant to take a life. Again, that does not apply to this case right now. Live in the studio, Elizabeth Wattis, NBC 15 News.
Elizabeth, thank you. Our team coverage continues now with NBC 15's Caroline Peterson. Caroline, you're working to learn more about how many weapons violations Fitchburg police have responded to so far this year.
Yeah, that's right, John. Our newsroom reached out to the records department for the police department asking for those numbers. We haven't heard back yet, but there's an interactive way we're keeping up with. This community crime map is linked to the department's page. You can see all of these icons here on the map. They represent weapons violations. This represents the Fitchburg area here, and this is the weapons violation from last night that resulted in the 11-year-old's death. Again, we're monitoring this closely. Live in the studio, Caroline Peterson, NBC 15 News.
Caroline, thank you. Our team is going to continue following this case, of course, very closely.
At this point, we're still waiting to get a clearer picture of what exactly happened, so stay with our team on air and online.
All right, taking a look at the rain chances coming our way this week. A quick stop of weather. We're going to see some changes here over the next couple of days. Scattered showers and storms potentially moving through late Friday into Saturday. So your first alert that we are going to see some changes. That warm and sunny stretch is going to come to a close as we move into the weekend. Right now, temperatures, they're in the 60s, near 70 in some spots, falling back into the 50s overnight. And we do have a concern, especially farther east, of some visibility issues. National Weather Service issuing a dense fog advisory for Washington, Sheboygan counties. And we do think the fog could penetrate as far west as Dodge and Jefferson counties, maybe even portions of Walworth and Rock counties, all that out of here by 8 o'clock in the morning. As you wake up, temperatures in the mid-50s, climbing into the 60s, and we'll bring back that rain on Saturday and falling temperatures. We're going to talk more about this and time out that rain in the 7-day forecast at about a quarter after.
Self-defense. That's the reason the Dane County District Attorney is releasing a suspect from custody. Doyle J. Riefert was arrested and booked on homicide charges following a shooting on Monday night on Madison's west side. The medical examiner's office has not yet identified the victim, but his family has chosen to share his name with us. Brian Swan and Riefert both rented rooms in a house on Harley Drive. According to the DA's office, Swan forcibly entered Riefert's room and, quote, allegedly refused to leave and took an aggressive stance toward Mr. Riefert. But the landlord says he's witnessed Riefert, not Swan, exhibit a pattern of aggressive behavior.
I'm fearful for everybody. Everybody here says he should be locked up for life.
He needs to be detained and mentally evaluated. This guy is going to hurt somebody again.
There needs to be some justice.
Swan's family says they will meet with the DA's office Friday to learn more about the investigation.
Our newsroom is taking a closer look at what the DA points to for Riefert's release. Basically, it's all a part of the Castle Doctrine, Wisconsin's self-defense statute. It means if you're in your own home, car, or business, lethal force can be used if you're inside and fear for your safety. A statement from DA Ishmael Ozan read in part, quote, "The law does not permit me to consider whether Mr. Riefert had an ability to flee or retreat from the situation, and I am required to presume that Mr. Riefert reasonably believed the force used was necessary." Again, this applies because Riefert was in his rented room and Swan allegedly refused to leave. The DA says charges could be filed in the future.
Madison police are looking for 18-year-old Jeremiah Kane. MPD says he's accused of a homicide on Martha Lane earlier this month. A 20-year-old man died. Kane is considered armed and dangerous. A number of students taken into custody at Memorial High School in Beloit at a fight. An officer was hurt trying to detain a student, and we're still waiting to learn how many students exactly were detained. And we're also still closely following the recent violence at Madison East High School. Our newsroom has been trying to speak to the East High principal through Tim Lamons with District Communications.
And we're told there have been no incidents all week. And, quote, "There is really nothing more that can be said that hasn't been said already."
And we've also reached out to MTI, the Madison Teachers Union. We have not heard back. NBC 15 was the first to bring you this story. You can find all of our coverage at NBC15.com.
13 more counties in our state now have critically high COVID-19 levels. Last week, there were 8 counties here. The data updated today shows 21 counties. That means the counties in red here have 1,000 cases per 100,000 people. But we do have some good news. Some counties' trajectories are showing that cases are shrinking. That includes Columbia, Dane, Rock, and Sauk counties.
All employees in the Middleton Cross Plains Area School District are now required to get the vaccine. Staff will have until November 15th to be fully vaccinated. Otherwise, they will have to undergo weekly testing. The same story in the Madison Metropolitan School District. All staff, contractors, and volunteers must show proof of vaccination by November 1st or undergo testing.
Continuing coverage now on a story we've been following all summer. Tomorrow, we will be getting our first look inside Fort McCoy, where Afghan evacuees have been living temporarily. We're going to hear from refugees and military personnel. As many as 13,000 refugees have been living there before they are resettled into communities around the country. Watch for our reports on the morning show, as well as NBC 15 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. New at 10, a vigil honors the life of Sherry Waller. She died 3 years ago today as the result of domestic violence. Nationally, 1 in 7 men and 1 in 4 women have been a victim of severe physical violence by an intimate partner. Madison resident Sherry Waller was one of them.
And Sherry was 34 years old. She was a mother of 5, and her sisters say she was always the life of the party.
Her family says they had no idea Sherry was in an abusive relationship until it was too late. Now they're telling her story to remind people that some red flags can go unnoticed.
She's like my better half.
Praviana Lawrence and her sister, Sherry Waller, were inseparable.
That's like
being in Jerry's or, you know, you can't have one without the other.
If they weren't hanging out together, they were talking on the phone.
Like we'll sit and watch TV together. Like she'll be at her house, I'd be at my house on the phone watching the same episode of whatever.
But there's one phone call from 3 years ago that Praviana can't get out of her mind.
So I called her, and as soon as she picked up, I'm like, hey, what you doing? Even though we just left each other. Hey, what you doing? And I heard 2 gunshots and the phone went dead.
On September 29th, 2018, Sherry Waller was shot and killed by her boyfriend, who then killed himself in the townhouse they both shared.
You took somebody that was like my everything. Like I am lost still to this day without my sister. It is really hard.
Sherry's death was a shock to her sisters, Praviana and Clarissa.
I just thought she was happy. She seemed happy.
Especially since they'd grown up with Sherry's boyfriend.
We go way back to hopscotch. Like my grandma let you eat at our house, you know, spend a night at our house.
The sisters say Sherry hid her struggles with domestic abuse from her family.
Domestic violence relationships, like any other relationship, start with a honeymoon phase, so it doesn't start with violence.
Shannon Berry runs domestic abuse intervention services. She says sometimes even the victim can miss signs of abuse.
A lot of times it can be very difficult for people to even see that their partners are systematically starting to isolate them and starting to control different aspects of their life until it's kind of further down the line.
Looking back, Sherry's sisters can see the red flags of abuse.
When it came to her job, she loved to work. And then it just got to the point she was going less and less. And it was like, can you call and say something wrong so I can get off? Like it was getting to the point where she just wanted to be at home and be there when he gets there.
Berry says if you see someone in a domestic violence relationship, the best thing you can do is reach out to them.
If you just need someone to talk to, if you want to just sit and have coffee, if you want support, if you need to reach out for resources, I'm just here. And if you choose to be with this person, I'm still here for you, and I'm still that person in your life.
Since they didn't get the opportunity to have that conversation with her, Sherry's sisters are sharing her story with the hope of helping others.
Encourage people like to get out. You do not have to stay. Just to get out.
And to keep her memory alive.
As long as I'm living, she's going to live. She's going to always live through me.
If you or a loved one needs help, you can call the Domestic Abuse Intervention Services 24-hour helpline at 608-251-4445. We'll be right back.